Hey Credit Warriors, Credit Shifu here, and wow, this is going to be a big video. Today we are going to be talking about how to choose a credit card rewards strategy. Now, this is a video that will be appropriate for beginners, but also for people who maybe feel they haven't optimized their strategy, etc. I mean, basically anyone could benefit from this, all right? Now, there are, I would say, three main strategies in credit card points and miles. One is the cashback strategy. We'll talk about that first. And then we have two travel strategies. The quantity strategy, which would be people who want to fly more often but don't really care about luxury. They're willing to do economy class, or they want to fly in larger groups. And then we have the quality strategy, which is people who basically want to have luxury experiences in business and first class, but don't expect to do it as often, okay? And also aren't as fussy about their dates, etc. So those are kind of three strategies. Now let's first talk about the cashback strategy. So this is obviously for people who want cold hard cash as their credit card rewards. They're not interested in booking travel, because if you're booking travel, going with points offers you far better value than cashback. So this is for people who want to buy maybe a new TV or computer or appliances for the home, or even pay off debts with credit card rewards, or invest in the stock market with credit card rewards, that kind of thing. So, it's for those kind of people. Now, when you're looking at cashback, normally people will want to go for no annual fee cards, all right? That is important because credit card points actually deliver a lot more value than cashback delivers. So it's easier to offset the annual fees. It's also easier to offset the annual fees because many travel rewards credit cards come with things like, lounge access. They come with travel credits, for example. The Amex Gold card is $250 a year, but has $220 worth of credits that kind of offset the annual fee, etc. So it's easier to get those annual fees offset by using these credits, whereas with cashback cards, typically they don't come with that. So it's better to go with no annual fee cashback cards, all right? Now, I can recommend a lot of these cards. For example, the Citi Double Cash, which is good for non-category spend. That gets you 2% on everything. The Discover It card, which has 5% rotating categories and also matches all the cashback you've earned in the first year. So 10% on those categories in your first year. Chase Freedom, which is also 5% rotating categories. Capital One's Saver One, 3% on dining. The Dux Unlimited card, 5% on gas. Amex Blue Everyday card, 3% at US supermarkets, up to $6,000 in spending per year. So those are a few examples, okay, of cards that will earn you decent amounts of cashback. That's not an exhaustive list, just a few examples. Obviously, in addition to that, you have sign-up bonuses, although sign-up bonuses on no annual fee cashback cards tend to be quite a lot lower, normally around $100 to $200, except for business cards, which sometimes have cashback bonuses of up to $500, but on the personal cards, it tends to be a bit lower. Now, what else can you do with this strategy? So in addition to the cashback that you earn on your credit card, when you go to certain stores or certain websites, you can also go through a cashback website or cashback app, okay? Now, I'll give you one main example of this, which is Rakuten. They used to be called Ebates. Now they've changed the name to Rakuten, which is kind of weird. It doesn't make sense to me. It just sounds like someone's last name. Ebates is far more, like describing what it actually is, right? Like Ebates, rebates, electronic rebates, Ebates, whatever. But no, they're called Rakuten, so whatever. But it is a really useful website, even though I don't like the name. So I'll give you an example. Let's say I want to buy something from Walmart's website. Okay, so I go to Rakuten, I click through to Walmart, and then depending on which department I want to shop at, I'm going to get different levels of cashback. So for example, in the auto department, let's say I want to buy something for the car, I click through on that, I'm getting 3%. Let's say I use the Citi Double Cash, I'd be getting a total of 5%. Or let's say I want to buy clothing from Walmart. I don't know why I would. I generally don't buy my clothing from Walmart, but just an example, it's 5% cashback in that particular department. So if I click through and I shop on Walmart's website in the clothing department, let's say I'm using my Citi Double Cash, 5% plus 2% on the Double Cash is 7%, all right? Now I've earned 7% cashback. That's a really good cashback rate. Another way you can use Rakuten as well is a code that you can use in store. So you go to their website and you get a kind of QR code and that can scan in store when you are making a purchase. I did that when I was purchasing my washer and dryer at Best Buy. I was using the Amex Gold card because of the extended warranty on it. But then I also used a code from Rakuten or Ebates, and they scanned that in store, which got me an additional 1% cashback. So I earned one Amex point per dollar, value of 2 cents, plus an extra 1% cashback total 3% return. Plus I got the extended warranty for the Amex Gold. Now, if you guys want to try Rakuten, we'll put our link for them below. You actually get $10 back with this link, this referral link. I think it's after you make your first purchase. So, if you do sign up and you do use the service, you'll get $10, I think, in your account by using that link. So you can check it out below. Rakuten isn't the only one. There's also several others. There's Ibotta. There's a load of other cashback sites. And there's another site called Cashback Monitor, which kind of amalgamates all of the different cashback rates on the different sites that you can shop through, so you can pick the one with the best rate, okay? Now, I probably can do a video about this, just the cashback setup, a separate video going into a lot of detail about it. So, give this video a thumbs up or leave a comment below if you would like to see that. All right, guys, so that's a bit of a rundown of the cashback strategy. So it's no annual fee cashback cards optimized for earning categories. Then you can add another layer of earning either through websites or in store if it's available through these cashback websites like Rakuten, Ibotta, etc., or use Cashback Monitor. Now let's move on to our travel strategy. So first of all, we have the quantity strategy. Now this is for people who stress quantity over quality, so they're not going business class, they're going economy, but they either want to take more trips or they want to travel with larger groups of people. And so for this strategy, we recommend using points through a travel portal, or the type of credit card, using the type of credit card that gets you a statement credit for travel purchases, all right? So you're not actually using airline miles, you're using credit card points that have a fixed value. And I'll give you a few examples of credit cards that you can do this with. So you've got the Chase Sapphire Reserve, it's 1.5 cents per point through the travel portal. City Premier, it's 1.25 cents per point. Capital One Venture, this earns 2 points per dollar on all spending, and it acts as a travel eraser. So you can basically use the points to erase travel purchases at 1 cent per point. So you can actually shop on the airline's website and then erase the purchase afterwards. Then you've got the Amex Gold and Platinum business cards. They give you a rebate of your points after you make travel purchases through Amex Travel. So the Gold gives you back 25% and the Platinum gives you back 35% that you can use next time. So basically all these methods are fixed value points valued between 1 cent and 1.5 cents per point, or in the case of the Amex Business Gold and Platinum, it's a rebate of 25 to 35%. Now, this only makes sense if you're booking economy. If you're booking business, it just costs too much money or too many points to book, because the points are based off of the dollar amount of the ticket, okay? So once you start getting into tickets that are like $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, you don't have enough. It's going to take you like 500,000 points to book a flight, all right? That doesn't work. You can only do that with airline miles. So this is for booking economy. But actually booking economy in this way can cost either the same or even sometimes slightly less as if you transferred to an airline. And I'll show you an example of that. We were booking a flight to Taiwan, right, on Ever Air. We checked using United Miles and it would cost us 70,000 points, but they didn't have all of the flight times that Ever Air had scheduled. They only had 1 flight time per day. Ever Air, I think, actually had 2 flights and we wanted the other one. So we looked at using Chase Sapphire Preferred points directly. We didn't have the Reserve at this time, just the Preferred. And actually booking directly through the Chase Travel Portal also costs 70,000 points, 70,000 Chase points, because they're valued at 1.25 cents per point, but we could get any of the flight times. So we were able to book the flight time we wanted through the travel portal for the same number of points as using, transferring from Chase to United and then booking economy that way. All right, so you can often get the same value, but you have increased award availability, because when you transfer to an airline, you have instantly issues of award availability. All right, so that's basically the quantity strategy explained. The key thing is that you don't have the issue of award availability, so you can travel with as many people as you like normally, pick any dates that you want, but it only really works for economy, because if you're trying to book business with it, it's just too expensive in terms of points. Now let's look at the quality strategy. Now, this is the strategy where you transfer points to airlines or hotel, loyalty programs. We'll mainly look at airlines because those are the ones that you can get the greatest value out of. You want to be getting at least 2 cents in value, really, or at least over 1.5 cents in value, because that's normally the maximum you can get through travel portals. But try to get 2 cents in value per point, booking business or first class. Example, I booked Japan Airlines Sky Suites business class. I haven't flown it yet, I just booked it, but I got 2 cents per point in value booking through British Airways to Japan Airlines. You can get even more value than that when booking business and first class. I remember when I had Rami from Points Pointers on the show. He said he booked Korean Air first class for 8 cents per point, and he booked Cathay Pacific first class for 25 cents per point, which is huge value. Imagine that, you're getting 25 cents back per dollar spent on that credit card if you use that method. But the big drawback of it is the issue with award availability. Business class, first class, often there's very, very tiny amount of award availability. Some days there's no availability, so you really have to be flexible. And often you're going to have to fly alone or not on the dates that you want. Or you may even only be able to take a flight for the experience. For example, that example I gave just now of Rami from Points Pointers, he actually flew to Hong Kong via Korea and back to the US in one weekend. He wasn't going there to do anything, he just went there, he just wanted to experience the flights, okay? Make videos about Cathay Pacific first class, etc. And I've actually done the same thing, flying to the UK for 6 hours one weekend and then flying directly back. I was going on Singapore Airlines A380 that was leased to Norwegian. I flew there in first class and flew back in business class. I basically just went there, had dinner with my parents, and then came back. I wasn't going there really to do anything. It was just to experience the business and first class and make videos about it. So sometimes these high quality, using the quality method, you're often doing it just for the experience, okay? Sometimes. Although if you search shorter routes like, for example, Taiwan to Japan, just 4.5 hours, or from New York down to the Caribbean, you can often find a bit better award availability in business and first class. But those sort of hero routes like here to Dubai and Emirates first class, or here to Asia and Cathay Pacific first class, those tend to have very limited award availability, or you've got a sort of, they don't have the dates that you want or whatever, so it can be limited like that, okay? If you're going for quality, you've got to sacrifice something, and that is quantity, convenience, etc. Now, how do you build up the amount of points needed for this? Well, booking these itineraries, let's say a business class flight to Europe, it costs about 50,000 points one way. Business class flight to Asia should be about 70,000 points one way, depending on the airline. First class, maybe about 100,000 points one way to Europe, 120,000 one way to Asia, maybe, depending on the airline. So sign-up bonuses are a great way of building up points, either way, either for the quantity method or the quality method, because actually these are generally the same type of points. Like, for example, if you have Chase points, you can either use them through the travel portal or you can transfer them to airlines. Same with Amex, same with Citi, same with Capital One. Capital One has transfer partners now too. So sign-up bonuses are a great way. If you're in tier 3 or tier 4, those kind of credit cards, generally sign-up bonuses will be over $500 in value. You will have to do several $1,000s worth of spending in the first 3 months to get it. So a great service is Plastic, which can help with that. You can convert credit card payments into checks that then get sent to your, say if you want to pay your mortgage with a credit card, pay your rent with a credit card, you basically pay on their website, or you can also pay your taxes with a credit card. Pay on their website and they'll send a check to the landlord or to the IRS or whoever. There is a 2.5% fee. Now obviously normally that would probably outweigh most of the points that you'd earn, but if it's for a sign-up bonus where you spend say $2,000 or $3,000 and you're going to get 50,000 points, it doesn't matter about a 2.5% fee, all right? You're basically paying like $25 and you're getting $500 in value, or $1,000 in value. So I'll put another link to Plastic below. You guys can check it out. You get a free payment with it if you use our referral link. You feel free to check it out. Then in addition to that, spending is a great way to earn. So if you basically are doing business spending, if you work for a company that allows you to book your own plane tickets and then get reimbursed, that's the best, because you can spend thousands of dollars worth of company money and get reimbursed for it and get the points. Obviously, if you're flying as well on those flights, you're going to be accumulating points. Now, you don't get many points for economy class flights for the actual flying on your frequent flyer program, but if it's business class or if you're a higher tier, those points start to get more and more, okay? You can earn quite a lot of points like that. Then obviously with spending, manufactured spend would be in this category. I don't like manufactured spend. It's against the terms and conditions of most credit cards, so I do not recommend it. But if you are someone who insists on doing it, that's is one way. And then lastly, like with the cashback strategy, for the quality or quantity strategy when you want to earn points, there are a load of sort of mileage mall options, third-party websites to go through to earn miles. Okay, so the United Mileage Plus X app Basically, it's a United Airlines app. You download it onto your phone, and then it's the same as Rakuten or whatever, Ebates. There are certain stores you can buy like a gift card for that store on the app and then just scan the barcode and you get extra miles. You get like 3 United miles per dollar or something shopping through the app, and then you get points on your card from let's say Chase, and you can transfer the points from Chase to United, so you're basically earning double United miles. British Airways, American Airlines, they all have mileage malls. You can even earn extra Chase points by using Shop Through Chase. American Express also has it. All the major card companies have it. With Chase, I'll give you a demonstration. You click here, you go in, and then let's say I wanted to go to Macy's, for example, I'd be earning an extra 6% back shopping through Macy's website. So that's another way you can build up miles. So that's basically the strategy, the 3 strategies explained. You've got a cashback strategy, you've got the quantity strategy, people who want to do more economy flights or travel with groups of people, and people who want to do quality strategy, they want to have amazing luxury experiences. How to pick the one that's right for you, that really depends on your own personal preference, whether you want cashback, whether you want, to do a lot of travel, or whether you want fewer trips but to have an amazing luxury experience. It's all up to you guys. Why not leave a comment which strategy you like in the comments section below. Please subscribe if you're new. Also, if you want to see a more in-depth video about any of these 3 strategies, leave a comment below as well. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.